Welcome to Dentists Behaving Badly. I'm Dr. Toni, a dentist who has been in practice for over 20 years. I'm selecting articles from the internet of instances of dentists who have made the news for acting up and others who have found themselves in bad situations. Sometimes good intentions turn into something bad, other times the intentions were bad from the beginning. This story is from 12 News, a publication from Florida, date November 14th, 2023. Link to the story can be found in the description box. A Florida dentist and her husband, who own and operate at least 7 offices through Southeast and Southwest Florida, allegedly stole from Medicaid and thousands of recipients for years. Medicaid Fraud Control Unit, MFCU, investigators discovered MZ, the doctor, who is 47, and her husband, 48-year-old SL, schemed over $1.5 million, affecting thousands of recipients. The fraud operation was allegedly run from the couple's multiple offices: Happy Smiles in Port St. Lucie and Fort Myers, Elite Dental in Jupiter, Polo Dental in Boca Raton, Naples and West Palm Beach, and Royal Dental in Boynton Beach. CBS 12 News went to those businesses on Tuesday, all of which were closed when we arrived. At Polo Dental, there was a note left on the door by a confused patient. We also called Royal Dental, where hours later we received a text saying to send all questions via text. Florida Attorney General estimated over 5,000 people were overcharged with fake fees. The doctor and her husband concocted a complex scheme over a period of years, having their patients pay for services covered by Medicaid, the Office of the Attorney General news release said. The husband and wife allegedly took payment from Medicaid for services they sometimes never rendered to patients. Resident Richard Dewey says the news is unsettling. He says, "I am actually on Medicaid, and I'm the people that they're supposed to be helping," said Dewey. "It breaks the trust and confidence with the people." They are each facing felony charges of racketeering, conspiracy to commit racketeering, grand theft, and 2 counts of Medicaid fraud. Racketeering and conspiracy to commit racketeering are first-degree felonies. Grand theft and 1 count of Medicaid fraud are second-degree felonies, and the last Medicaid fraud is listed as a third-degree felony, the news release says. A lady with the Better Business Bureau says that when it comes to situations like this, there are things consumers can do to protect themselves. It is important to take a look at your bill, even if you are paying through insurance. We usually see insurance companies tend to send you a bill of what is charged, and if you really want to make sure that you're being charged correctly, you have to look at the breakdown from the insurance company. Both the dentist and her husband were booked into the Palm Beach County Jail on November 2nd, where they remained nearly 2 weeks later. An emergency motion was filed on November 10th asking the court to grant the couple's release due to having no prior criminal history and their strong ties to the community and 5 children to care for. The emergency motion also mentioned testimony given by their rabbi, who is located in Boynton Beach, who vouched for the defendant's character and their willingness to comply with the court requirements if they are granted release. A motion is scheduled for Thursday morning. According to court records, the doctor had a medical malpractice suit filed against her in 2009, and it was ultimately dismissed 5 years later. I believe that this dentist and her husband in the beginning probably had good intentions to run an upstanding business and contribute to the community, but somewhere along the way they allowed stress and greed and feeling burned out and feeling burned by the insurance companies to sway their good intentions over to something not so good. Seeing that they're working with their rabbi, hopefully they can be rehabilitated to contribute to society in some other way after they repaid their debts. Most dentists endeavor daily to use their skills, talents, and social standing as doctors to provide outstanding care to their patients and serve as role models in the community. A small group of others allow entitlement, greed, and personal proclivities to overshadow their responsibility to their patients, the profession, and society. Thanks again for watching Dentists Behaving Badly.